is exciting. This is ShadowStream 8, and this is Mario Kart, the retro game. We did all the Mario sports last time. It's time for some Mario Kart. Here we go. Oh, this is exciting. All right, let's see who we got. We got Hyrulean Productions. We got Cobalt Yoshi. Everybody's here. 27. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, I'm very, very excited for Mario Kart. Now, something very quickly I should mention is that I was going to do all of the Mario Kart games in one stream. I was going to try to cram them all into one stream. It would have been great. We would have been rapid fire through all the Mario Kart games. Oh, ScottMan895's here. Jajal's here. Lego Master's here. Everybody's here. King Kienzen. What the hell is that? Everybody's here. So I was going to try to cram them all into one stream, but my program was just having an issue. I spent like an hour trying to get it to work, and I still didn't get it to work. My streaming software was having issues switching back and forth between standard capture and HD capture simultaneously. So it was lagging really hard, and I just decided to ditch that idea. And you know what? Today we're going to do all the retro Mario Kart games, and in a future stream we'll do all the modern-ish Mario Kart games and maybe a few other games as well. So today we're going to be doing 3 games in particular. We're going to be doing Super Mario Kart, we're going to be doing Mario Kart 64, and we are going to do Mario Kart Double Dash. All right. So that's the plan for today. I tried to rework the balance between me talking and the game audio as well. So hopefully it's in good balance now. I know it was very loud last time, me talking versus the game volume. Hopefully it's in good balance. If it's not though, please let me know. Eshmail641 is here. Great, welcome. Please let me know, and I will fix it up for you with no problem. So that being said, it's been crazy. Really, really busy right now. We don't have any. We have a live prop. My live prop is leaving the scene here. I was gonna say I don't have a normal setup, but I do have a live prop this time. This is one of my cats, Puka. Puka is a very elderly cat. She is 16, but she's still in good health, and she's still here, and she's being very well behaved right now as I hold her up. She likes to be held, so she's rubbing against the headset. Oh gosh. So I have a live prop here. I don't know how long the live prop's going to stick around, but anyway, we'll see what happens. So this is, like I said, we're going to do just the retro Mario Kart games today. I was going to do all of them, but I was having trouble switching back and forth between HD and standard live streaming, so on the fly, that is. So we're going to just do the retro Mario Kart games today, and then we're going to do the modern ones not next time, but in a future stream. Oh, yes, I know you're here. I'm not talking to you though. I'm talking to all the great people out there. So anyway, here we go. We're gonna start up with some Super Mario Kart to get things going. Again, just want to say hello to everybody. We have Summer 1401, Tristy N Weston. Welcome, Silverstar 65. Sorry to hear that you're still not feeling so well, but anyway, yes, I want to talk about all of the baseball action that's been going on as well. But let's get started with some video first. We can turn off the Super Mario Kart music right now. Although that does get me really hyped. That's the remix from Fortune Street, by the way, which I have yet to play. I know it's Fortune Street. It's kind of like Mario Party on steroids in the sense that it's Mario Party, but even more random than Mario Party, if that was even possible. So I didn't turn Mario Kart on yet. I'm about to right now. You have some gross stuff in your eye, stupid cat. All gross. You're on camera. You can't be gross for the people. See? Look at all those people. All right, here we go. So let's get started with some Super Mario Kart. And again, if you need me to turn up the game audio versus my mic, please let me know. If it's too quiet, just let me know, and I will turn it up as loud as I can. I can tell it seems to be a little quiet right now, so I'll turn it up a bit. Let me know how the volume pans out, and I will adjust it accordingly. Now, that being said, I haven't played Super Mario Kart in literally forever. So the original Super Mario Kart is going to take a bit of getting used to, and it's probably going to be a bit of a bumpy road here the first time through. So you're going to have to cut me some slack. It's been a while since I've played the original Super Mario Kart. We will have to do the Mario Party stream. That's obviously something that's in the works, of course. So yeah, let me know how the volume pans out between the game and my voice. Hopefully it should be fine, so I can crank the volume up to 11 if need be. That's an old reference. Turn it up to 11. Just look at it, but don't touch it. Don't even point at it. Don't even point. Anyway, but this goes to 11. But what if you just make the 10 louder, then and make it go up to 10. But these go to 11. Anyway, this is Final Tap, by the way. Okay, here we go. Super Mario Kart. I'm expecting there to be a huge problem with playing this game in that it's just archaic. It's just old Mario Kart. So a lot of the controls are you just slip around. The turning is so difficult. So I guess we're gonna start with the 100cc class. I'm not gonna mess around with 50cc. Let's go. One-player game Mario. It's so old. Just looking at this is so old. It's so funny. I'm going to start with Mario. I really have no player preference or no grasp of which player is better than the others in Super Mario Kart, so we're just going to choose Mario. Also, as far as computer players cheating, this one happens more so than any of the others. I do have the Special Cup unlocked, though. And you know what? I'm going to play 2 cups, I believe, from Super Mario Kart. So I'm going to play the Mushroom Cup because the Mushroom Cup, hey, mega cool guy. Mega cools guy. Thank you for joining the 41 Alliance. Of course, I'm going to play the Mushroom Cup because, of course, you got to start with Mario Circuit 1 whenever you're doing a Mario Kart stream. I'm going to play 2 cups in Mario Kart 64, and then I'm going to do the All Cup tour in Double Dash, and that should wrap things up. So, in any case, I'm going to start with the Mushroom Cup race. I have no idea how this is going to go. This could be an absolute disaster, but let's find out. Alright, well, I'm already pressing the wrong button to accelerate. Oh, dear. The turning is... oh, gosh. Okay. Alright, got a lot to get used to again. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. Did we used to play this game? Alright. Oh, my God. We actually played this game at some point. And we're actually, like, okay with these controls. They're so slippery. Holy cow. Oh, my gosh. I used to actually be pretty good at this game, I remember. And, oh, geez, you have to look behind you. Bowser's shooting out fireballs. You gotta press that button to use items. That's really the item button. It's so inconveniently placed. Alright, I'm in 5th, and I'm not dead last. Alright, gotta use the good old shortcut here. That was not very much of a shortcut, but at least I'm not totally sucking. I mean, I'm doing pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Also, there's 5 laps. That's the difference from this game compared to the newer courses, because of course the newer courses are longer. Cat's leaving, but I don't know. He's oh, good. Hey, Cat, you just dragged down my whole headset when you jumped off me. Don't do that. Alright, anyway, that's what I get for having live props. Alright, here we go. Alright, good old, it's stuck into the wall. Alright, let's try to not get, like, absolute last here. Oh dear, this is really hard. People are already finishing? Alright, well I got 6th. That kind of stinks. Oh my god, that's hard. How did we play this game and be like, okay with these controls? How was that even a possibility? Alright, let's do that again. Alright, so now I got the controls down. Now I know how to turn. Let's try it. Oh, I love the nostalgic music though. Even today, I have to say one thing that the Super Nintendo really does still hold up in terms of sound effects. This music in this game is fantastic, and it still holds up today as sounding really good. Like, I don't know if you agree with me, it sounds great. Oh, no. I'm just gonna drive into him. The computer characters cheat so hard in this game, by the way. You couldn't figure that out. God, this turning is so awkward. I mean, it's a great game for its time. For its time, this was revolutionary to have this kind of 3D perspective when you race. This was like a huge deal. Get out of here, Peach. I hate Peach. It's well deserved. Well, this one's going much better so far. How am I ever going to do like Rainbow Road? I don't think that's ever going to happen. DK spins out. I'm in 1st, believe it or not. I am actually, as much as I'm complaining about doing terribly, I am in 1st place. So, anyway. Gosh, keep going in the sand, though. It'd help if I stopped going off the course here. Although I think Donkey Kong Jr. Oh, no. Don't blow it on the last turn. Donkey Kong actually helped me out there. If you notice, he actually bumped... I almost lost my 1st place. He actually bumped me ahead and actually kind of ricocheted me ahead of the sand pit there. All right, my cat is now begging to get out. This happens all the time. Alright, there we go. My cat is like, we'll stay in here and we'll be sound asleep, no problem, you know, as I'm on the computer or whatever. And then I start to do a video or I start to talk to people on Skype and the cat gets like all annoyed. She's like, get me out of here. Anyway, that was really close. Whatever that's worth. I got first place on the mushroom cup. That was really close. Here we go. Round 2. Ah, good old donut planes. Good old puddle planes. Oh my god, drifting is so weird. Oh, you gotta, that's right, you gotta hop in this game, like, a lot. That's how you take corners. I'm kind of remembering now. You gotta, like, hop around. Hey, kind of like that. It's really strange, but it gets the job done, I guess. Alright, you can switch, that's right. Oh, I don't want to hit those mushrooms. Oh, that's so weird. I forgot all the computer characters have their own unique special items too in this game. Like Princess Peach throws out these mushrooms that if you hit them will shrink your character. I don't think that ever happens in any other game. And actually, I think this is the only like appearance of that special mushroom type. I think it's supposed to be based on the poison mushroom, but it uses a really weird color palette. And oddly enough, I have a T-shirt with that mushroom on it from Super Mario Kart. It's like, I think it says know your mushrooms on it, and it labels that one as a poison mushroom, and I'm like, that's not a poison mushroom. The poison mushrooms are purple. But actually, it's just from this game in Super Mario Kart. Oh gosh, that was abysmal. Alright. Oh god, that was terrible. There we go. The one cool thing, though, in this game that I really like that they did is they added, like, there's a feather item in this game that allows you to jump over these barriers, which is pretty, it seems like basic and not helpful at all. But in fact, the more you play this game, the more you realize you can use that to take some pretty super shortcuts. I need to get another spot ahead here so I don't rank out. Gosh, this is so tough. We're so spoiled by modern Mario Kart right now. I mean, this is the best we had back in the day, so it was fine. I didn't rank out anyway. So this was fine, but man, it's this is aged. This is hard. This is hard to play. Same thing with Mario Kart 64. I've played that one fairly recently, and it's like, you know, that has not aged well. That is a hard game to go back and play. And no, Super Mario Kart does not have blue shells. Mario Kart 64 was the first game to have blue shells, in case you're wondering. So how does the volume sound? I want to, hopefully the volume sounds okay. It sounds hopefully pretty loud, or loud enough. But let me know. Oh, these are the ghost valleys. I always thought this concept was pretty cool. If you hit a block on the side, the barrier actually disappears, and oh, okay, apparently I'm just gonna go through that one, and you know, of course you can fall off. And of course, the remix of the Super Mario World Ghost Valley music, or the Ghost House music. Gosh, and also these levels are known as being extremely punishing. Not the item I want to get on here. It's like getting a mushroom on Rainbow Road. Oh, jeez. So hard to not hit the barriers. That's not gonna do anything. It's so hard to not hit the walls. It's honestly so difficult to not hit the walls. We're just so spoiled by modern controls, I guess. I don't know what it is. Take Luigi out. The one thing I do love, I love these sound effects of the items and stuff like that. It still sounds so good. I don't know what it is, just something about it. Sounds like very impact. Like when an item hits something. Oh no! Oh no! When an item hits someone, it just sounds great. Throw that banana. Oh, what a throw! Did you see that? That was boss. Hit Yoshi. Oh no, I fell. Ah, no. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Come on. Oh shoot. That's it. There's no way I can catch up. That was one hell of a throw though, but it was all wasted by the fact that I then fell off the edge immediately, and now there's no point. Of course, I'm gonna rank out. So in this game, you have so many lives, which is really weird. But you have so many lives that you have to use to continue courses. You have 3 of them actually. So if you don't place 4th or better, you have to use one of your lives. Hopefully, I'll actually get through the Mushroom Cup. That would be pretty bad if I didn't get through it. I think I can. Oh my gosh. You really gotta focus on this. This is not an easy game to play. This might look like I'm doing horribly, and I am doing horribly, but after playing like Mario Kart 8 and then going back to play this, holy cow, is this not aged well. Gosh. Ah. It is fun. There is a certain charm to it, though. But I have a question. I'll have a question for you guys later today that I want you guys to think about. I'm very curious as to your opinions on this because I was thinking about it the other day, and I really don't know the answer. It's a gaming-related question, obviously. I don't know the answer, and I really am curious as to what you guys think about it. I'll ask it after Super Mario Kart. Ah, jeez. There we go. Get out of here. Ah! Okay, still in it. Gotta not screw up here. Oh, the feather. No, I don't want to, like, risk using this feather. Oh, jeez. What? Oh, that also happens. I forgot about that. Like, the screen goes all berserk when you get hit by a star. Oh, I could have gone for the shortcut there. Ah! Ha! Yeah! Leaped into 4th place. Oh, my God. I can't believe I didn't lose. Oh, we got 38 people here. Hello, welcome everybody. We got Alan P36. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's great. Oh my God, great to see everybody. And this is Super Mario Kart. Obviously, I have no guarantee as how well I'm gonna do. Hopefully, I'll get in the top 3 at the very least. It is hard to go back, and way harder than I even anticipated. I haven't played this game in years, and it is hard to go back and play old Mario Kart. 64 I should be okay in though, because I have played my fair share of Mario Kart 64. That's the game I really grew up with. I had the Super Nintendo version, and I loved it at the time, but I didn't really grow up with it per se. I would just kind of play it every now and again. I had it over at my cousin's house, or my cousin had it. We'd play over at his house all the time, so I would play Super Mario Kart over there. But then when I got an N64 myself and really got Mario Kart 64, that was the one I spent a ton of time with. And I really do still think, and will still hold up the argument, that Mario Kart 64 has definitely a I don't want to say the best, because I can't really rate that to the new Mario Karts. I think the new ones are obviously better. But as far as the retro games are concerned, I think it has the best collection of courses out of the 16 courses that are in Mario Kart 64. Almost all of them are still a blast to play and are still a lot of fun and very creatively designed, I think. That being said, I do love the Bowser's Castle themed courses from Super Mario Kart. Oh no, the flops. Bounce, hop, hop. Oh my gosh, so hard. There we go. Also, it is pretty funny to think, like, whoever came up with this idea of Mario Kart, because, like, really, it's not, like, it's really weird when you think about it, that someone thought of, oh, let's put all the Mario characters in a kart racing game. And, like, this was the product. And yet it's a game that caught on like wildfire. And I think a big credit to why it was so popular was its battle mode, which is so much fun. The Super Nintendo battle mode is still fun, which is one of the huge disappointments of Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8's battle mode is terrible. It's essentially non-existent, which is a real shame, because Super Mario Kart's battle mode, all the Mario Kart, have had great battle modes. No, Super Nintendo included, of course. Mario Kart 64, Double Dash, all have had fantastic battle modes. In fact, I think Double Dash had the best battle mode. Although even Mario Kart DS's was kind of cool with the inflating balloons. And then you had Mario Kart Wii had great battle mode tracks. But Mario Kart 8 is just bad. Mario Kart 8's battle mode is just not fun. Oh, good. It's Lazy Kirby 22. Welcome. Welcome. Everybody's here. That's great. Very excited. Alright. So this is Mario Circuit 2. This is the last stage in the Mushroom Cup. I hope I can, like I said, I hope I can at least finish the Mushroom Cup, not rank out of it, because that would be embarrassing. Okay. Oh, yeah, Mario Circuit 2 has this big jump. That's right. I forgot about that. There we go. And yeah, unlike the other Mario Karts, there are 5 tracks in each cup. Kind of like F-Zero. F-Zero did the same thing. 5 tracks in each cup. Oh no, that's gonna take so long. Oh, that animation takes so long to recover from. It's just like in Mario Kart 64. That is brutal to get squished like that. Huh. Come on. Oh gosh, don't hit the mushroom. That's not gonna do anything. I just hit a wall. Alrighty. Sorry, I gotta really pay attention. This is really, really difficult to do well on this. The one thing though I don't like, I like the jump in Mario Circuit 2. Like, it's kind of cool, especially on the Super Nintendo. But there's only one item panel in this whole level, which is a little annoying, especially for a play. Oh no! Especially for a player, because it seems like the computer can kind of generate their own items whenever they want in this game. I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh no! Get at least 4th. Gotta get at least 4th. Oh, that was close. That was close. DK Jr. was right on my tail. Oh my gosh, that was close. I got a 1-up from that too. That's good. Oh man, that's crazy. All right. Hey, Web26, welcome. Hey, we have Boost Turtle TV. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We got 44 people watching me fail at Super Mario Kart. Actually, you know, for the first time playing it in a long time, getting 3rd place is really not terrible. I consider that kind of a half victory or so. I like that I'm getting updates on the score from the ALCS. The Royals up 9-2 at the end of the 7th. Let me talk about the divisional series, though. The divisional series are so far being way more exciting than the championship series. All of the divisional series were fantastic. Particularly, of course, I have to mention 2 things. I have to mention the Blue Jays game, Blue Jays and Rangers, where really I wasn't even pulling for either side, and yet that game gave me chills. That 7th inning, where you had the benches cleared twice, you had Elvis Andrews make 3 consecutive errors, capped off by Jose Bautista's home run, like, that gave me chills. Those are the moments that baseball fans live for, and that was absolutely phenomenal. So I kind of hope the Blue Jays win, but right now they're about to be down by a hefty margin there, so I don't know if they can come back. And then you had, of course, the Astros series, where the governor of Texas tweeted out, "Congratulations to the Astros for advancing into the championship series." And then, of course, the Astros, the Royals come from behind and destroy the Astros, which was kind of funny. So I had to mention those 2 things. But that inning in Toronto, Toronto, Texas. Oh my gosh. Try to watch it on YouTube if you can. The Blue Jays Rangers Game 5 game was so intense. So anyway, that being said. Oh, great. Boost Turtle TV. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. No, you didn't get the little graphic on screen, unfortunately. But I appreciate you following me. Thank you so much for your support. So anyway, all right. You know what? I'm going to go for, let's play Toad for literally no reason. Just that Toad's in this game. Actually, you know what? Let's play a character that is not in the other Mario Kart games. Oh no, I guess I already accidentally select. No, I don't want to play this track. I meant to go back. I didn't mean to select it. My fault. Alright, give up. Yeah. And you just disappear when you give up. That is funny. So I would really like to see, I don't know if it's going to happen, I would love to see Cubs and Mets in the World Series. I don't think, or sorry, not Cubs and Mets, because that can't happen. Cubs and Blue Jays in the World Series. I think the Mets are going to beat the Cubs. That's why I got confused there. I think the Mets are going to triumph over the Cubs ultimately, but the Cubs, it would be great. I don't know. I'd sympathize with Cubs fans. Being a Red Sox fan, I know what it's like to have a championship drought. Not recently, of course, because we've been good recently, but not this year, of course. But yeah, I would like to see the Cubs win it, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. If it does, then great, I was wrong. We're gonna play as, you know what, a character that's not in any of the other Mario Kart games is Donkey Kong Jr. So we're gonna play as Donkey Kong Jr. in this game. So let's try that, and we're gonna just go for it here. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but we're gonna go for the special cup, and this track. Just look at the bottom. Look at the map. This just looks miserable. Looks absolutely miserable. Here we go, DK Jr. Oh my God, is he slow? Look at the track, it's so narrow. Oh, you can fall. Oh my gosh, there was a point where I was probably able to do this. That point is not now. This is hard. Yeah. Oh, you gotta like jump over that? What? Oh, look how far behind I am. Look how far behind I am. Holy cow, how is anyone supposed to do this? Oh my God. This isn't even like Rainbow Road. We still have like that to do. If I make it, probably won't make it there. Oh my gosh. Is my R button like not working? No, it's working. I'm gonna get lapped. This is so hard. This is so hard to do. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time. DK Jr. is so horrendous. I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to play as him. I tried to be like all novelty, yeah, it's fun, you know, whatever. Let's play DK Jr. because it's not anything. No, he was so slow. Or even not even gonna bother. We're gonna go Mario just again. Why not? And so I'm gonna give the special cup a try. I don't know if it's gonna happen. This is 100cc by the way. Let's see what happens. Let's make the magic happen, boys. Oh, don't fail. Don't screw up. All right, see, look at that acceleration. I mean, it's typical of Mario Kart. Heavy characters have not so good acceleration, but high max speed. Not good in a track where there's water everywhere that you fall into. Oh my, how, gosh, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. And meanwhile, the computer characters are just zipping off at high speeds. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I guess, get off of me. Stupid Monty Mole. Go away. I don't need you. It's like a Metroid. It just latches on. Just stay there. Huh. Ugh. Trying to time that jump is hard too. What the heck? I'm about to get lapped. Oh my, I hit another mole? Oh, jeez. How is this? How did anyone ever do this? Okay. Oh, I'm already getting lapped here by DK. DK, get out of the way. Oh, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. It's not happening. You know what? The special cup, not happening. I'm just not even gonna try. It's already abysmal. It's just not gonna work because that's just stupid. So that was Super Mario Kart, a game that is very hard to go back to. Given that it's just the controls are so slick and the camera is very strange in that I don't really know. It's almost like F-Zero, and it's very hard to describe unless you've played it. It's almost like F-Zero in that the camera follows you, or the game follows you as you turn like this. And I mean, I know every Mario Kart game does that, but this game does it so abruptly when you turn that it sometimes messes up everything. I know, salty. I get it. Yeah, I am salty. So it's kind of strange as far as that goes. So sometimes you don't get the best perspective as to the true direction. Like, so how is he doing that so cleanly? You don't get the best sense of what direction your character is going in until you are careening off the edge. And just the hazards and the traps in this game are so severe that it's really, really hard especially for someone who hasn't played in a long time, but really for anyone, you'd have to spend a lot of time to get good at this game. Because, like I said, the traps, like getting squished takes so long. You fall in the water and it takes so long to resurface. You go off the track and you slow down so much, and yet the computer characters seem just absolutely flawless at any of that. So, anyway, I am not going to kind of do that. And of course, yeah, DK Jr. had to be featured in the highlight there. And we got a little bit of battle mode here. So I'll talk about battle mode for a minute. But anyway, everyone's talking about how salty I am. I don't see why you think I'm so salty. All right, I'm very salty. But anyway. Someone might have to. That might be another challenge that goes out. I did a challenge to Star Fox 64 beating Star Wolf with no upgrades, which someone did, which PSI Rock Omega did with like no problem at all. He was just able to beast through it, which really kind of impressed me and also upset me that I wasn't able to do that. But my next challenge might be to just beat Super Mario Kart on Special Cup with DK Jr. That might be my next challenge. All right, anyway. So my question that I want to pose to you guys, I kind of want to do this every time. Think of a good, like, thinking question. So not a question with a right or wrong answer, just like an opinion-based question. I'm very curious as to your opinions on it. And if for future viewers that may be watching on YouTube, you can leave your answer in the comments. And of course, then those watching live on Twitch, please feel free to leave your answer in the chat. I'm very curious as to what you think. My question to you, and I was thinking about it particularly with Super Mario Maker, which is obviously a game that honors retro games and whatnot. It's obviously a game that plays great tribute to the retro games, allows you to design your own stages, is very faithful to the old controls and the old mechanics and the old visuals and stuff like that. I was wondering, is it worth it? Or will there come a time where it's not worth it anymore to pay tribute to those retro games because they're so dated? I mean, think of Super Mario Kart. Is it really worth it, say, when we have Mario Kart 12, to have a Super Mario Kart throwback track or retro tracks from Super Mario Kart? Or is it just eventually going to get to the point where old games are so outdated that we don't need, or it's not worth it to put references to them or pay tribute to them at all? Rather have the approach of out with the old, in with the new. Or should we always pay tribute towards our retro games and always put references towards games that are, these games were made in the 90s, and eventually you think of the year like 2030 when video games are hopefully still a thing, probably still a thing. I can't imagine they won't be. Maybe not in the traditional sense that you play with a controller. It might be like virtual reality with all that Oculus Rift stuff coming out right now. But in any case, is it worth it to still like pay tribute to these retro games? Is anyone going to remember them after a while? Are they even worth going back to play? I don't know. It's what I want, it's what I am posing to you guys. I kind of have mixed feelings on it. I think, yeah, it's worth it in some cases, like Super Mario Brothers is a fantastic game, probably withstands the test of time. I'd imagine you always want to reference that game if you can. But like, think of Metal Gear Solid on NES, or Metal Gear on NES. Do you really want to reference that game in a Metal Gear game? Probably not. Think of Zelda 2. As great as it is, do you really want to reference it in a future game? I'm not talking about the music, because music is great. But do you really want to be like, oh, this is a reference to Zelda 2? It's like, I don't know. Who's gonna know that? Are we growing up with a whole new generation where those references are just gonna go over their head? I don't know. Or maybe it's not even a big deal. I'm not making a big deal out of it. Just wanted your opinions on that. So anyway. Yeah, that's about it. And I think as King Kienzen's bringing up a great point, is that they're phasing out Super Nintendo anyway, because they only had one Super Nintendo course in Mario Kart 8, although it is Rainbow Road, which is awesome. Oh wait, they had another one too. Didn't they have another one besides the DLC? They had to have had another Super Nintendo course. Maybe not, now that you say it. Oh no, they had Donut Plains. What am I talking about? They had Donut Plains, and they have they have Rainbow Road. So that's two of them in Mario Kart 8. But anyway, yeah, see, it's very interesting. I like seeing all your opinions on this. All right. Anyway. So, that being said, we're done with Super Mario Kart, and let's progress to Mario Kart 64, which hopefully will start up in one try, and I don't have to get up and blow into the cartridge. It did not. It did not. Mario Kart 64, why do you have to be so difficult? We're dealing with cartridges, remember? Blow into the cartridge, put it back, turn it on. It didn't work. Oh, it did work. Okay, we're in business. Now this one should go a lot better than Super Mario Kart.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Good times. Oh, that brings back so many memories, that startup screen. Oh my gosh, I played the hell out of this game when I was little. I played so much Mario Kart 64. I really do think, like I said, it has the best collection of tracks. And again, let me know how the music is. If the volume's too loud or too not loud enough, let me know and I'll adjust it accordingly. But anyway, yeah, and like another example I want to give of retro games, paying tribute to retro games, Mega Man. Like, okay, the retro Mega Man games are fantastic, and I love Mega Man games in the retro style, but, I mean, think about it. They were designed that way because they were designed to be so difficult and so punishing because we didn't have the technology required to make longer levels and more levels. So the few levels you had to make were really difficult. Think of something like Ghosts and Goblins, where you pretty much had to play through 6 levels twice because they didn't have enough resources to make more than 6 levels. So they're like, you know what? If you want to beat the game, play through all 6 levels, which are already brutally hard. Play through it twice. So it's very funny. I don't know, something to think about. I always think that retro games have a place, but I think I don't know. Like I said, eventually, are we going to bring a reference to, you know, Super Mario Kart, which was made in 1991, I think, or 90? No, it was further than 91. It just said it. Was it 92, 93, 94, somewhere around there? You know, in the year 2030, are we going to still have courses from Super Mario Kart in our Mario Kart games? Who knows? Anyway, here we go. And really, something else to consider, way off track, but now it's on my mind. I'm gonna go out on like kind of a controversial thing here. Sonic the Hedgehog, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, not a good game. Not a good game, and I will tell you why after we're done with Mario Kart 64. Anyway, I should be able to handle 150 in Mario Kart 64. Of course, you gotta go with Toad, who's the best character in the game. And of course, when you go with a heavy character, you gotta go battle mode is a heavy character. I'm going to go for my favorite cup in Mario Kart 64, and I believe I'm going to go for... Oh, man, I could go for this... Oh, man, because I'm probably only going to play 2 of these. No, you know what? I might be able to play... Let's just play as many as we can. You know what? I might be able to get in all 4. We're going to start at the Mushroom Cup and just see where it goes, because it's still early. 7:07. Probably be able... Aw, thanks, Hyrule Productions. I appreciate that. Very salty Splatoon. Okay, that's not the best start. Alright, here we go. I should be able to do very well on this. Hopefully. I say that and then you know, and Toad is just obviously the best character in this game, which is kind of lame that the character roster is pretty unbalanced in favor of light characters in this game. Heavy characters, of course, better for battle mode because you can muscle other people. Oh, okay, that was like Wario's just going to absorb that. Because, of course, you can muscle other characters out of the way. But light characters are just so much faster in Grand Prix that it's really not even fair. Although I'm only in 6th right now. I say that, and I'm only in 6th place. Oh, I almost got the question mark on the balloon. That question mark is always a blue shell, by the way. Same one is the one in Koopa Troopa Beach. That question mark block on top of the rock there is always a blue shell. And I always like having this display on when I was younger. I always like having the display of all the characters going around the edge. There we go. That's not bad. Let's turn on that star power, and let's gain a little bit of momentum here. Also, talking about the computer characters cheating, Mario Kart 64 is a prime culprit of computer character shenanigans because computer characters will not be affected as much by obstacles or other traps as the player is, which is really unfair. Oh, no, I'm just going to read into that. Which is really unfair. Like, if you hit a computer character with I hit him. If you hit a computer character with like a red shell, they will not fly as high in the air as the player. Oh no, that's classic. That is classic, hitting myself with a green shell. Ugh. Gosh. So salty. So salty. Oh my god. Oh no! Did you see that ending? Okay, that ending made that whole thing worth it. Because Mario hit a banana right at the finish line, stopped dead in his tracks, and I think I pushed Mario across the finish line. Oh gosh, that was bad. Also, the point spread is really super bad in this game because look, I scored 1 point for being 4th place as opposed to 9 points for DK's first. Like, do I even have a chance at taking the Mushroom Cup anymore? Probably not. Anyway, this is Moo Moo Farm. Funny story about Moo Moo Farm is that a story that always gets brought up in my family is the fact that my aunt, who's now 60, but at the time she was, I guess, 40 in her 40s when we were younger, she was terrible and horrendous at video games. But, you know, her sons, or my cousins, were the ones that really got me into video games. They had all the systems and all the great games. So she would, you know, I would often go over to their house to play, and it was a great time. She also ran a daycare, which I don't think you can do nowadays without, like, a license, but whatever. She just did it. And so there were always kids over there. There were like 10 or so daycare kids that were over there every afternoon after school. So I would always go over there. It would be like a bunch of us. We'd all play Mario Kart 64, or GoldenEye was another one we would play. But anyway, and of course we want her to play because, you know, of course you always want the adult to play. It's like in class, students always want the teacher to participate and do other things. So we'd always want her to play, and she was so bad at Moo Farm. And we said, okay, you know what? If you play Moo Farm and, you know, you race all of us and you win, if you win in Moo Farm, just one-on-one, if you win in Moo Farm, we will never ask you to race again. We'll never ask you, because she didn't like it either. She didn't really like to play video games, but she did because she knew we liked it. So we said, we'll never ask you again as first place to play to play Mario Kart 64 or play any other video game. So 22 races later, she still never won. We played Moo Farm 22 times in a row. She didn't win. She never got. She got last only once, I think. She didn't get last every time, contrary to what you might think. So she never won. So I just have the vivid memory of playing this game, playing Moo Farm over and over and over and over and over and over and over 22 times, and her not winning any of them and getting progressively more and more frustrated until she just gave up. But that takes endurance. 22 Moo Farm races in a row. And it's not that interesting of a track. I mean, it does have great music. Anyway, this is Koopa Troopa Beach, which is riddled with shortcuts, of course, as anybody knows, as any Mario Kart 64 player knows. You not only have the shortcut over there, of course, you have the track over here. And I love that the computer players do not take that shortcut either. And try for this. I'm actually gonna make it. Nope. Oh gosh. Alright, now I should try that. This 12-2 Royals apparently getting score updates on the ALCS, which is great. Although 12-2, geez. Like I said, the championship series don't seem to have been as interesting nearly as the divisional series. The divisional series this year were excellent. In fact, I can't even remember a time where the divisional series were more action-packed than they were right now. Another thing I want to talk about, by the way, if anyone watched it, Sunday Night Football, which I know football is huge, is crazy popular in the United States and nowhere else. American football, I mean. The Patriots versus the Colts, which of course everyone was hyping up as being like the big revenge game for the Patriots. And I think in a lot of aspects it probably was, even though they didn't mention that, of course, in any press conferences or anything. I have to talk about the Colts probably running the worst fake fourth down punt play of literally of all time. I don't know how they could even run such a horrendous play and even snap it. Like, okay, it's one thing to line up that way. Look up a highlight of it if you can. Colts fake fourth down punt play. I'm sure it'll come up. It'll probably be the top result that you search for on YouTube. Okay, it's one thing to line up like that and be like, okay, you know what, this didn't trick them, so you know, let's just call it off. It's a totally another thing to follow through with it and just go for it. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassingly bad. And the Colts needed everything they could at that point to try and win too. So it was not good for them. Look at this. We're getting in a groove right now. The first half of that game was good. It was really crazy. I think everybody thought it was going to be a blowout. I think everybody thought the Patriots were just going to run away with it like 40-0. And the first half was back and forth. But I think the Colts were doing a lot of good things in the first half. And in the second half, they kind of reverted to the old Colts, if that makes sense. They reverted to the Colts of like 2 years ago, where they tried to go for deep threats and tried to make big plays, and it just didn't happen, as opposed to stringing together a lot of smaller plays. So it was exciting, though. It was much more exciting of a game than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like, I think everybody thought it was going to be an absolute blowout, and it wasn't. So that was kind of nice in that regard, but also. I'm gonna roll into it. No, the train. Okay, I have to mention, for anyone who's never played Mario Kart 64, which should be nobody, but oh no, I gotta wait for it. You always want to try to beat the train, because then you end up waiting for it. And the train is much more of a threat in this version than it is, I think, in any future version of this track. And also then playing on multiplayer. If you play on multiplayer, the train is only one car long. And you'll find that in a few instances in this game, you'll find that, oh, that was a good shot. Multiplayer scales way back from the single player, I guess, to just be able to run it without any problem. But you'll notice certain hazards and other courses are just absent altogether. And, it really does cut back. The music sometimes doesn't even play if you have multiple players, just so that the game can run, which is really unfortunate. And Double Dash does that too, which I really don't like. So I'm glad that kind of got fixed up in the newer Mario Kart games. Even I think Mario Kart Wii was guilty of that. I think Mario Kart 8, though, fixed that whole problem, which is good. Although the frame rate, when you go from 2 players to 3, goes from 60 FPS to 30, which is really, might not seem like a big deal, but it is it's very noticeable. Hey, My Maniac 83, which is kind of annoying that happened in the first place. But what are you gonna do? Hopefully, I understand it takes a lot of resources, it takes a lot of processing power to run multiplayer, but still, you know, don't scale back like that. It is noticeable, especially when the Wii U already has like a bad reputation for not being as powerful as its competitors. I don't know. I really didn't like that scale back, in my opinion. Because if you played with more than 2 players, because the game was beautiful if you played single player with 2 players. It ran great, it looked great, it really was a beautiful game. And when you played with 3 or 4 players, it just kind of looked good. It was a good looking game, but it didn't have that same, I don't know, it just didn't capture it for me the same way. I don't know why. Oh, this is so much fun to go back and play. I also have to tell another memory of Mario Kart 64. I used to be able to beat this track in particular. I don't know why this track in particular. I used to be able to win by miles in that track. I used to be able to win by miles. And I don't know why. I used to like lap computer players in this track. And really, I don't know why it was only this track, but maybe it's because of the train. You'd have to try to beat the train at the first stretch there, and the computer characters always just cruise right into the train, which is hysterical. And hey, after 4th place in the first race, I did end up taking 1st overall, taking the next 3 firsts. So, of course, you get the best celebration here, which is awesome. I love it. So yeah, I used to play this game. I have so much nostalgia for this game. I used to play it every morning before school. And school started, I believe, at 8:30. And I remember getting up at 6:30 because trust me, now I am not a morning person. Even though I have to get up at 5:45 every morning for school, I was not a morning person. I'm not a morning person now, but apparently when you're little, you have no regard for like what time it is. You have no regard for waking other people up when you're little, as long as you can play your Mario Kart. I used to play Mario Kart 64 for at least an hour every morning before school. I just loved it. I loved it. I was so into it. And it was just an absolute blast. So I'll take that, 1st place, which is great. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched this victory scene over and over and over. This long, drawn-out victory scene. Although I love the 4th place finish.
Congratulations!
Do I have Super Circuit? Super Circuit, kind of funny. It's like the case of the missing Super Circuit. We used to own a copy, and I say we between my sister and I, used to own a copy of Super Circuit. In fact, it was one of the games that my sister owned that I never owned. I never owned Super Circuit, and my sister had a copy of it. I tried just looking for it, and it just seems to have vanished from the Game Boy Advance collection. I don't know if we got rid of it or sold it a while ago. Who knows? But it's just totally MIA. But I really didn't like Super Circuit that much, I have to be honest. Especially compared to Mario Kart 64. I thought Super Circuit was inferior overall. It was cool that it was portable and all that. I think that was the main draw of it. But I really didn't like it. The one thing that was pretty cool, though, was that you could unlock all, not just some, but all of the Super Nintendo tracks on Super Circuit, which was pretty cool that you could do that. But other than that, I really didn't like Super Circuit, which kind of, I don't know, I just didn't like it. So I much prefer Mario Kart 64. Would much rather play Mario Kart 64. Now, oh jeez, don't do cars. Oh gosh, I forgot how useless red shells can be in this game if they just hit a wall. There we go. Switch to this one. Oh no! The worst is Toad's Turnpike, by the way, also a track. Thank you for intercepting that, Wario, because I would have got slammed by my own shell, which I'm about to right here. Toad's Turnpike so much more deadly in this version than in any future version of Mario Kart, especially Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 Toad's Turnpike is a breeze. It's so easy. Toad's Turnpike in this game is hard, especially on mirror mode or extra mode, which is mirror mode in this game, where the cars come at you. The funny thing is you can get hit by combos in this. I always call them combos, where you get hit by literally 4 trucks in a row, and there's nothing you can do. You have to just sit there and take it. There is nothing you can do. Hey, Pixel Bloom, thanks for hosting. Oh, Yoshi's still in. I was like, oh, I'm in first. It's like, nope, Yoshi's still in first. Toad. Oh no. Toad's voice is the best in this game, though. Plus, this game is so finicky with boosts. Mushrooms will immediately cancel out if you hit like a rail like that. You saw how I just touched just skimmed the just skimmed the railing there, and my boost just went away. Red shells will also just completely fail if they hit a wall, and it takes a long time for a red shell to start homing in on its target. So it's tough in that aspect. Another thing though is, which I think is really unfortunate, is that the green shells in this game, oh no, I hit this car too, seem to be more potent than in any other Mario Kart game, which I think is great, especially for battle mode. Green shells in this game will not disappear for a long time. They'll just keep clanking back and forth for a long, long time. Whereas I think in the newer Mario Karts, especially in like a battle mode, green shells are borderline useless because, yeah, they're a good projectile, but they'll bounce around for a few times and then they'll just disappear, which is really unfortunate. I'm going to be probably shooting for third on this one. I'm trying to not lose my third place spot. There's no way I'm going to catch first. Oh man, it's not. I'm really hoping I don't get by my own blue shell. Alright, I guess fourth. I guess we're gonna have to settle. It's just like the last one, starting out just like the Mushroom Cup, fourth place. Oh gosh. Alright, anyway. Yeah, exactly. Real tone is 15 is right. The items are totally not balanced in this game at all. This game, it really, like, as nostalgic as it is and as great as it is, and as great as I think the courses are, there are so many things not balanced in it. Like, some tracks are just unfair. Some characters are just better than others. Some items are absolutely useless, while others are fantastic. I don't know, it's just not balanced. But anyway, it's still fun. It's not to say it's not fun. It's still a blast. It's still up in contention for my favorite Mario Kart game. But I think, although Mario Kart 8, I have to maybe admit that might take the cake as favorite Mario Kart game. And I know it might be, no one ever wants to admit sometimes that a newer game is better than an older game, especially one as nostalgic as Mario Kart 64. But Mario Kart 8 is excellent. Like, it really is excellent. Look at this, I got a lightning in second place. Like, who does that? Anyway, yeah, it's great. Mario Kart 8 is probably the best Mario Kart game. Although I remember Mario Kart DS was so significant when it came out. And I think it was just because, first of all, it was portable. It was on the Nintendo DS. I remember that being a huge deal. That came out my freshman year of high school. And that was a huge deal. Like, we got it right on launch, my friends and I. We played it all the time. And I think it was just kind of it was a mixture of, first of all, the fact that it's a great game. And second of all, the fact that it was really, like, the Nintendo DS was really a big craze, even though it was big and ugly and gray at the time. It was wireless, first of all. We could play multiplayer wirelessly, which I think was a luxury that gets kind of taken for granted nowadays. It was really the first time where we didn't have to use a link cable. We could really just play by being near each other, which was so cool. And we could do picto chat and all that stuff. That was again, nowadays it's like stupid. But then it was so cool to be able to do that wirelessly. So it was that, and also the fact that it was a great game. Like, okay, we gotta go around on the snowman. It was an excellent Mario Kart game. Oh no. I really liked. Oh god, that really sucked. Oh no, that might be. Oh, Mario, they both slipped. They both slipped on hazards. They're both gone. Where did they go? They both disappeared. I mean, that's fine by me. They disappeared. I got first place. Where did they go? Legitimately, where? Like, this game. Did you see them? Maybe I'll go back and watch the stream again. I'm trying to catch it on the delay here. It was not. There were no players there, and I just took first. And it's fine. It's fine by me. I really don't know what happened, but all right, first place it is. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. I really wish mission mode made a return in this went away. I wish mission mode made a return in future Mario Kart games, and it was a shame that you didn't unlock anything for it. Yeah, it was like, it got you better at the game for sure, and I remember making a post about that on Insider, a big long post actually. Everyone was complaining about how you didn't unlock anything from mission mode, and I was like, it does unlock something, like it makes you better at the game, but yeah, it is unfortunate, there's no like character or anything from it. I would have liked to see that return in Mario Kart. Maybe not the boss battles, because that seemed a little forced. because Mario 64 DS was a thing at the time. Maybe not boss battles, even though they were pretty cool. But definitely some of the missions I think were really unique. Well, some of the bosses were awesome. I really liked the oh no. I really liked Goon Boss on Baby Park. I thought that was a lot. Oh jeez. So anyway, Mario Kart 64 does have pretty intense penalties as well. If you haven't already figured that out, if you like hit a wall or get hit by an obstacle, you go tumbling for a long time. It's not like Mario Kart, the newer Mario Karts, which are much more balanced in that regard. If you hit an obstacle, it doesn't take you like 10 days to recover. Likewise, in Mario Kart 64, if you fall off this little section here, especially if you fall down on the lower track right over here, yeah, there's no latitude that picks you up and puts you back. There's no saving net there. You just fall and you have to go through the whole track again. So that really sucks. Look at Yoshi. Yoshi's beasted. Someone needs to get a blue shell. We haven't seen a blue shell yet, actually. I don't know if that's gonna actually work. I'm surprised we haven't actually seen a blue shell. The cool thing you can do in this game, though, it does get overlooked quite a bit because it's not often useful. You can actually draft in this game, which you think is only in the newer Mario Karts, but it is in fact in Mario Kart 64. By drafting, I mean going behind a player and you get a... Oh no! That did not just happen. That did not just happen. That totally just happened. God damn it! Why? Why? How? I was just saying how I don't want to do that. I was just saying, and whatever you do, you don't want to hit that, you don't want to fall, and oh my, thank God I got fourth, because I would have been super pissed off. Cliffs! Cliffs! It's Cliff! Stupid Cliff, the amiibo! Oh, the stream mascot! Ah, it's all your fault, Cliff. Damn it. Damn it! Let's chalk one up for Cliffs. I'm really disappointed that happened. Alright, last track. We can at least get, like, second players. Let's see. That was awful. That was awful. I'm so salty. I'm so depressed. That was the worst thing that could have happened. I was in good spot, too, to win that. Or at least get second. I wouldn't have won. Get second. Instead, I got fourth. Because of that stupid... Although it could have been a lot worse, I guess. I guess it could have been a lot worse. Oh, no. Stupid plants. See how everything is a huge hazard? You end up spinning out for, like, 10 seconds. I got a star in third. I'm going to save this guy. I'm going to save this. Now, there's a ton of, like, glitch jumps and stuff like that in this game. But I'm not going to try any of them because I'm not confident in my ability to do them on the fly. But they are pretty fun, and all of them are horribly unfair. But anyway, I always like careening into the trees too. I remember finding out that like if you had a star and you smash into the tree just like shot upwards. It was pretty funny. Before the days of the internet, you found stuff on your own in video games, which was really cool. Before the days of you know, reviews and let's plays and all that, it was just like, you know, you had to find these things out for yourself. No one knew what the last course of Mario Kart was. No one knew what the whole thing was. It was just Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, question mark. No one knew what that was. I'm the best! What? No! No, 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 no! I had first! Oh my, I can't even believe that just happened. Wario, what even the hell, man? Oh crap, I think I was fidgeting around so much that the game froze. I was fidgeting around so much. Oh my god, talk about salt. That's about as salty as you can get. I guess to make the game freeze. What the hell? Alright, well, oh geez, I gotta like turn it off and everything. That was pretty dramatic. That was pretty dramatic there. Oh man, it won't even turn back on. Now Mario Kart's like totally corrupted. It's gone. Fall into the cartridge. Let's get that back on there. Come on, Mario Kart. The game was salty. That was the whole. Everything was salty. You can't really get more salty than that. the game pretty much just said, I give up on you. I'm giving up on you right now. I'm done. Done with this. Done with this mess. Oh my god, that was funny. Okay, anyway, that was second place. Chalk that up as a second place. Actually, you know what? For all intents and purposes, I won. I won that. I won the Flower Cup. You can't prove I did. Anyway, so much salt. All right, this is Wario Stadium. Wario Stadium is an awesome track, of course. And now, no, you know what? I'm putting that behind me. I'm putting that behind me. I can't believe that happened. Freaking Wario's one of my rivals again. For those that don't know, this game uses the rival system in that the game pretty much randomly picks at every Grand Prix 2 computer characters that will keep pace with you. They will be better, faster, stronger than all of the other computer characters that you play against. I guess right now it's Peach and Wario. So, anyway. I can't believe that just happened. How? Wario, get out of my face. Not happy. Anyway, story about Wario Stadium. So at school, at college, my sophomore year at college, one of my RAs put on an event that was, and he was a, first of all, I should preface this with the fact that he was a professional Mario Kart player. It's like, well, how are you a professional Mario Kart player? But he used to compete at tournaments and make it, like, win money, and he was legit. He was the real deal. Not just like, oh, I'm good at Mario Kart. Like, he knew all the text, he knew all the shortcuts, he knew all, oh my gosh, turn around. What the shit is happening? How did I get stuck for that long? I was trying to spin turn the whole time, and I was just sitting there. How did that even happen? No, this is not okay, Mario Kart. This is not okay. Anyway. He was the real deal. He was legit at Mario Kart, and he had an event for. I tried to spin turn, which you can do by holding down A and B, and he just kept going into the wall, into the wall, into the wall, into the wall, into the wall. Okay, Toad, thanks. Go home, Toad. You're drunk. Although everyone's clustered over here, I don't know what it is with that. That's fine by me. I'll just get back in first real quick. That's the other thing about 150s. You can randomly spin out. Anyway, so he was pro, and he hosted an event that was Win His Money. His name was Ian. It was Win Ian's Money. And it was essentially that we challenged him to Mario Kart, and it was this big tournament. It was like a big bracket-style tournament, and the top 4 would have a chance to win money by playing against Ian in like, I think it was like 10 races or so. We did like 10 races together, and if we beat him at any point, we would get money depending on how much we beat him by. So if we beat him by like 1 place, like if he got second and we got first, we would win, I think it was, we'd win $5. If we beat him by 2 places, if he got third and I got first, we would get $10. And if we beat him by 3 places, if he got dead last on a 4-person race, first place we get $15, second place we get $10, and third place we get $5. Now, of course, that means that all 3 of us, the other players, and I was one of the other players that made it that far, could conspire against him and try to, purposely target him with items and stuff like that. Because it doesn't matter, if we each won or whatever, that didn't make a difference. We just wanted to win his money. So, in most of the races, because he was pro, he pretty much dominated for most of the races. But Wario Stadium was a different story. The 3 of us, not Ian, but the other 3 players, myself and 2 others, and they were very good, all had lightning bolts, and we were all saving them until the last lap, going over the Wario Stadium jump, which was great. And what we did is we all sat on the top of the jump, pretty much, just sat there, parked there, and just used our lightning bolts literally 1 at a time, and had him fall down. So he fell down, he drove all the way back around, we just sat there, and we used the lightning again, he fell again, we had to drive all the way around again, and we used the lightning again. It was so funny. So we pretty much knocked him into the pit 3 times, and of course we all got first, second, third. It was pretty much the trolliest thing that you could imagine in this game, but it was hysterical, and he lost. What did he lose, $30 in that 1 race? So that was really great. We were like, you should have thought this out a little better. I gotta boost so I can zoom ahead of these guys right at the finish line. Yes, that one I'm gonna stay in first on that. So that was funny. Anyway, yeah, you can see that me changing the cartridge. This is original stuff. I don't use emulators. Whenever any of my Let's Plays, anything like that, there were no emulators involved. It's an original N64, just like Super Mario Kart. I'll show you the cartridge. I'll show you the cartridge right now. Super Mario Kart is original Super Nintendo. There we go. Super Mario Kart right here. See? Not lying. Super Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. I should probably pay attention. Oh, and not careen into the water. I should probably grab the controller. Anyway. So yeah, so I won $15 because I got first place on Wario Stadium. That jump, I used to be able to do that jump, like cut the corner like that and jump it. Way harder to do after not practicing for a while. And of course, it's because all the physics in it. Hit a block back here. Missed. Just missed it. No problem. Item box. That's fine. Oh, those penguins. This track is hard. This is hard. This is brutal in this game. Like I said, every trap in this game is so brutal. You careen off of those penguins and totally stop dead in your tracks and spin out. It's not like, you know, you don't just slow you down or anything like that. You just go into a vicious spin. See, like that. That's what I used to be able to do. Anyway, I liked having Sherbert Land on Mario Kart Wii. It was much more tame. This version is hard. Oh, great. Just exactly the item I don't need in this track. Oh, God. Come on, get one more boost. Oh, like that. See? You don't just bounce off or, like, slows you down slightly. It destroys you. It destroys you. I need to use that. Ah. So overall, by the way, in that event, I ended up winning $40 in the Winnie's Money Award. I won 15 from Wario Stadium. I think I won 10 on Yoshi's Island, or Yoshi, Yoshi Valley. Jeez, I was blanking for a minute there. Yoshi Valley, I won 10, and then I won 5 on a few others. I ended up winning $40. It was great. And free money. I paid for a week, so that was nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, those penguins are the worst. Peach has a boo in first place. Look at that, she's invisible. Oh my god! Those penguins! Oh wait, the computer character is having some difficulty with the penguins! I can't get around Wario. It's too fast. Also, I always thought, look at the little Sherbert Land mini-map. I always thought that looked like the New England Patriots logo. And it totally does. Look at the New England Patriots logo, and look at Sherbert Land map. They're the same. Essentially, the designer of this game must have been a Patriots fan. Oh, that was abysmal. Oh, we're all tied at 12, though. How about that? Talk about dramatic. We're all tied at 12 going into the next course. Royal Raceway, which is remastered beautifully in Mario Kart 8, by the way. Here we go. And no, LEGO Master 719 asks, did I ever find the NES game I was looking for? I have yet to find it. I did actually look for it. And I know because you know what's annoying is I know it was very special to me, so I put it in a plate. Like I put it somewhere specifically so that I wouldn't lose it. Of course, when you do that, you end up losing it because it's not with the rest of your NES games. But I will find it. In fact, it'll be perfect for Halloween. That being said, that may be a hint as to what it is. I said it was Victorious. I said it was made notorious by the Angry Video Game Nerd. And now I'm telling you it'll be perfect for Halloween. I might give you a bit of a hint. Try to play it next time as I have it. But anyway, we gotta go over the big jump here. The big jump was so cool. I remember when we were kids, I was like, oh my god, the jump! And then you could bounce at the end, like that. Anyway. Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto is totally a Patriots fan. Ask Shigeru Miyamoto, what is his favorite U.S. football team? He'll be like, the New England Patriots. And I'll be like, yeah, go Pats. Hashtag Free Brady, 0 games. Anyway, talking about NFL for a little bit, let me just mention very quickly in the sports world. The NFL is a total league of disparity this year, which is kind of terrible. Like, why do we watch football? Honestly, like, why are we so into it as Americans? Like, it's really, there's so much dead time. There's so many commercials, and yet we can't get enough of it. Myself included. I love it. Why? I have no idea. There's no way I can answer that question. But anyway, for a league that prides itself on being a league of no. Look at that. I just totally lost all momentum there. being a league of disparity. The league is totally, for being a league of parity, I should say. The NFL always tries to be a league of parity in that every team usually has kind of a chance at beating any other given team. As a blue shell, haven't seen one of those yet. You can usually look at any. Oh, I got another one. That's convenient. I love getting a blue shell in first place in this game because the blue shell sits behind you and nothing can break like that, And you end up doing things like that all the time. Actually, I might have a chance to get this blue shell in first. I'm gonna try to keep it if I can get to first place here. Oh no, Peach! What? How is Peach that far ahead? You have got to be kidding me. That is not even fair. Actually, how did that even happen? I'm just noticing that right now. How did Peach get that far ahead? What the hell is that? You went from Mario and Wario disappearing on Sherbetland to now Peach being that far in the lead. Oh no, I'm gonna oh, there, triple reds. Triple reds. Oh no, the plant! The plant! God damn it! The plant! God damn it! How did Peach get all the way over there? Like, what's happened? I didn't even watch the stream, but like, what happened? God, this game's so weird. How did we like this game? I mean, I love this game, but God, that was weird. All right, Bowser Castle. Let's redeem ourselves. Bowser's Castle right here. How did that even? I wasn't even paying attention, and all of a sudden I look up, and Princess Peach is at the finish line, and we're all like not even halfway through the last lap. What the hell? All right, this course, by the way, is awesome. Bowser's Castle in this game, awesome, and super serious, by the way, with the music. Like, I remember thinking like, oh crap, this is Bowser's Castle. Like, they're not messing around. It's not like Super Nintendo where there's like 4 Bowser Castles, however many there are. This is like the Bowser's Castle. Oh my God, Toad! Let's stop yelling. This is the Bowser's Castle. Poor Luigi just careened into that. There we go. Oh no, bananas. I really think, though, one of my big things was in a future Mario Kart game. I don't know why this hasn't happened yet. Why not make, first of all, make a Rainbow Cup, which has, if they want to bring back retro tracks, because they've touched on a lot of retro tracks by now. Oh my God, that did not just happen. Bowser, what the shit, man. You know, if you want to bring back retro cups, make a Bowser Cup, which has all the Bowser's Castles, or at least the best one from like Super Nintendo and Super Circuit, and then all the others from the console games, and then have a Rainbow Cup, which has all the Rainbow Roads in it. I think that would be awesome. I remember actually a long time ago, I made a, I wonder if I can still find it and send it out. This was when I was like in high school. Made a like a dream Mario Kart game, and we would have all the best tracks from all the older games. As to be honest, Mario Kart 8 has a lot of them. But anyway, there was in that I had a Rainbow Cup and a Bowser Cup. Like, why is this not a thing yet? Oh my God, this is hard. Why is that not a thing? Like, why don't we have a Rainbow Cup that has all the Rainbow Roads? Why don't we have a Bowser Cup that has all the Bowser's Castles? That seems like something so obvious, and it hasn't done anything. There we go. Yoshi spun out, I think. Where's Peach? Yoshi's way behind. Second. I don't think that's good enough to claim first overall. But let's see. I don't know how the point spread is. I don't think that's good enough to claim first overall. Although I will say, the thing about this game that's cool, once you finish, the other players' positions are locked. No, it's not, because Wario's going to be ahead of me. But I think I'll get second overall. Yeah, tie with Peach, but I'll get second. I'll break the tiebreaker. Tie goes to the player, which is nice. So anyway, yeah, once you finish a race, the player's position get locked. So if you find yourself being very far ahead, you could potentially wait until you see one particular computer player fall behind and then try to finish the race. because then that computer's position will get locked way at the back, and that can help you out tremendously trying to get a high score. Anyway, this is a second place celebration. And you see the fourth place all the way in the back right there. Oh yeah, you always see the jail thwomp too. The jail thwomp is so funny because there's a thwomp in Bowser's Castle that's in jail for literally no reason. But that thwomp is green. So I was like, is this like a little bit of racism here? The green thwomps get locked away. I don't know, a little prejudice by the thwomp community. Very weird. Anyway, I get a silver trophy here. That's fine. That's fine. Not a problem. Oh, by the way, for those that can't see, I have my Nintendo World t-shirt on from Nintendo World New York, which is great. If you've never been to Nintendo World, it's an awesome place to go. If you're in New York City, definitely make it a point to stop by. It's right in Rockefeller Center. It's hard to miss. It's great. All right, one more cup to go in 64, and then we're going to be going on to Double Dash. All right, let's see if I can take first in the Special Cup. Let's do it. Banshee Boardwalk's going to be a hard one, though, after not having played this game in a while. Banshee Boardwalk's going to be a tough one. But anyway, you know what else is weird, though? You'll probably notice it here. DK's Jungle Parkway, for whatever reason, this course seems to go at a different pace than all the rest. You seem to go much faster in this course. And I don't know if you actually do, but it seems to me like you drive so quickly in this course. Like, all the players go so fast. And again, I don't know if that's actually true, that you do go faster. Yeah, that was a good jump right there. But it seems that way, for sure. It seems like you go lightning speed in this course. It always seems like the countdown at the beginning takes the longest. So whatever case is. Everyone's like wants me to get fourth. Yeah, the fourth place celebration is you get blown up by a bomb, which is hysterical. I love that that's added in. Also, I love leaving traps on that little skinny bridge. That was the best. Like turning sideways and then just firing your green shell backwards so it just bounces back and forth super fast. It's great. It's great to do. Also, I remember this being a big thing that could we get on the ship? I remember my friends and I, because we didn't know, of course, we were on the internet, we were only little kids, we would explore this game and try to time our jumps so we could land on that cruise ship. Oh no, I don't think that's going to clear it. I did land on the cruise ship. How about that? But anyway, I remember us all saying that was a huge shortcut. It was like a big rumor. Oh no, I might not even clear it now that the ship's in the way. Okay, good. I did barely clear that. But yeah, there was like this big rumor. It was like the Mew under the truck rumor. That if you could do that, it was like this huge shortcut in this level. That the ship would just take you to the end of the level. Of course, that's not true. The ship just destroys you, like everything else in this game. It just kills you. But anyway, that was one thing I remember about this course. Jeez, my own blue shell almost careened back into me. Let's cut this. I should be able to cut this corner. Oh, that was not as smooth, not as clean as I wanted it to be, but that's alright. We're right back up to second place. That's okay. Alright, we're drafting right behind Wario. Okay, the green shell shield. I also love the shield. I don't know, I just love... I love the items in this game. As horribly unbalanced as they are, that's almost what makes them so much fun. Because you can just do stupid crap like that. Man, it's great. Jamming out some music right now. The only thing is you can't throw these green shells backwards. If you have them in a ring like that, you can't throw them backwards. There we go, and that should be good enough for first place, no problem.
I'm the best!
Nice. Yeah, I think, who is it that just said in the chat? Hyrulean Production just said, yeah, play Double Dash. It's not like everybody in Crystal Star Studio did Let's Play Double Dash. I think a lot of people have done it. It's just like Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. We all did it on Crystal Star Studio, and then I think a lot of people independently did it. In Super Paper Mario, I think 3 of us did that back in the day. Not me, but 3 of us did that, which was pretty funny. Anyway, going into Yoshi Valley right now. The trick for Yoshi Valley changed over time. This route in Mario Kart 8 is no longer the fastest. It's the fastest in this game. but not the fastest in Mario Kart 8. And of course, everybody knows, of course, everybody should know, it's right, left, right is the fastest way, or at least the easiest way. There might be a way that's faster, but as far as I know, this is pretty much the fastest and the easiest way. By the way, kind of a fun fact is that, is that in this track, the question marks, of course it doesn't reveal what place you're in, the question marks were actually added because of a, limitations of the hardware. The N64, because of the multiple paths, the game was actually unable to calculate who was in first place at any given time. So to avoid that, the game was just like, oh, well, let's just use question marks in this course to represent everyone's position. And it actually kind of ended up being a trademark of this course. That, yeah, it's like a mystery as to who's in what place. But yeah, that was actually not intentional. It was due to hardware limitations at the time. Same reason why Samus, by the way, kind of cool accurate fact. Samus goes into a morph ball, which of course doesn't make any sense. How do you curl up into a little mini ball without crushing your skeleton? But it was actually because they could not animate Samus crouching and crawling. They were actually unable to animate that on the NES. So instead, morph ball. And now that's, of course, like Samus's trademark thing. So kind of cool. Anyway, it's kind of cool how sometimes limitations, things that you would think could be a problem, actually end up in being some of the cooler things about certain older games. End up being kind of trademarked. It's the same way, I guess, in movies, like improvised lines end up being famous movie quotes. Like the whole "you talking to me" line by De Niro. You talking to me? Well, there's no one else here, so you must be talking to me. That was all improvised at the time. And of course, that is one of like the most memorable movie quotes of all time. So anyway, kind of cool how that stuff happens. Alright, here we go. Should get in far and away in first place here, so we should be in good shape. Also, yeah, I really liked. Oh god, almost hit that banana. I really like this track for the reason that there are question marks, because it was always kind of fun to figure out, like especially on this thing going around, or in multiplayer you'd have them going through the middle of the screen. Oh no, don't choke me for it. It was always kind of fun to figure out which one you were, which question mark represents your character. So, anyway, first place there should be no problem. Now, I'm very nervous about the next track. I am very, very nervous about Banshee Boardwalk. I have no idea how this is going to go. It could be horrible. It could go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. We're going to find out, I guess. I actually didn't update it. Just noticed right now that I didn't update that we're playing Mario Kart 64. Anyway, alright, let's go. Let's not screw up. Let's not screw up. Come on, baby. Banshee Boardwalk. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. I haven't played this one in a while. This is not a beginner's course by any stretch. Oh, it is an awesome level. I don't understand why that cheat sheet is there, but, you know, whatever. It's that part right there. That gets everyone all... Oh, what the... Oh, God. I hopped and I crashed into someone and it vaulted me over. That sucked. Alright, but that's alright. It's still kind of early, so you know what? I could actually catch up there. If that was going to happen at any point, it's best that happened early so that I can now do something like that. By the way, running over the computer players is actually something you don't want to do. Because, yeah, it crushes them, and you know that crushing animation takes a long time. But the computers cheat, and it doesn't take them very long at all to recover. It takes them so little time, so you don't want to do that. Oh god, Yoshi, poor Yoshi. I don't know how Yoshi didn't fall off because computer characters cheat. In first place. Alright, Luigi, I'm coming for you. He's so far ahead. Oh, he slipped. He slipped on something. This is good. Yoshi. There's no way Yoshi's gonna get by. Oh, thank God. Oh, I didn't get anything and I fell. I didn't get anything, and I fell. That sucked. 60. God, I'm gonna have to retry Banshee. Because if you don't get in the top 4, you have to retry a course. I was hoping that we wouldn't have to, but Banshee Boardwalk might have. Maybe not though. I just have to take fourth. Just have to get in front of